Well, here we are. First day back to school. First video back since my life changed forever. So let's catch up. So I left my job where I used to work to come home and try to fix my life. I'm not gonna bore you with the fucking details of it. Most of you think you fucking know them all anyway, so I'll let you just have that. But I came home from work one day from Harley, kissed my wife on the forehead, went out in the garage, lit a cigar to take my dogs for a walk, and next thing you know, I was being patted down in the garage, being told by 2 sheriffs I had 15 minutes to leave the house, pack a fucking bag with some toiletries and go. I found myself in a moment standing in my driveway with $35 to my name in the rain with only a Harley Davidson and my kid's backpack from high school. 2,000 miles away from anybody I've ever fucking known. Wondering what was going to become of me. And in that moment, as I'm standing in the fucking rain, numb, looking down, taking the key off of my key ring and handing it over to a stranger, whom is a sheriff, I'm looking down as the rain's dripping off the bill of my hat. I said, there's no coming back from this. The best way I can describe the way it felt was being kicked out of an airplane when you weren't expecting it. I rode my Harley across town into the unknown. I had no idea where I was going. And I felt like I was free falling into the nothing. Thanks to a little help from some friends, I was able to get a hotel for 5 days. A good friend of mine got me this job at IMT, which wound up being a blessing. And I started my life back over. Before I left for Iowa, I remember riding on my Harley, screaming into my visor, screaming at God, going, why the fuck do you keep me here? Why? Let's be done with this shit. Let's just be done. Can't do this anymore. Being in a hotel room in like a sobbing, frantic panic after I drank myself to sleep that first night in that hotel room, going, don't get worse, get better, Sean. Don't get worse, get better. Don't get worse, get better. Getting out on the road and driving through Montana, just wanting to go out in the woods and lay down and die. Talking to friends on the phone. No matter what they had to say, I could not find any comfort. I remember talking to a friend of mine, Scott Parker, as I was standing next to a cemetery, waiting for my next load one day. And I bought Bonnie a little stuffed animal, and I was watching her play and be innocent and happy, while I was rotting from the inside out, feeling like I had a shotgun blast to my fucking chest that I couldn't get away from. And looking at a tree next to a gravestone and fantasizing as he's talking to me, and I'm not even hearing anything he's saying, and I'm just fantasizing about wanting to lay down by that tree and just pass away. And that's after the days prior when I was on my Harley, when I was screaming at God, just barreling into the throttle, going over 100 miles an hour, going and looking into the field going, I hope I land over there so when I take my last breath, I can look up at the sky. I'm not saying this shit for you guys to feel fucking sorry for me. I'm saying this is because every 5 seconds, a man takes his own life. Men are 86% 86 fucking percent more likely to take their own life than women. Tell me fucking why. I think they said 75% of all divorces are initiated by women. Tell me fucking why. I'll tell you why. It's because men in their DNA, when they make money, they say, good. Now my family will want for nothing. Their purpose in life is to make sure they want for nothing and give them everything they have. Make sure their kids are covered. When a woman makes money, what does she say? I'll tell you what she says. I'm a strong, independent woman and I don't need a fucking man. Yep. We've got women bitching on TV talking about how they're married to men and how men are the problem. And that's usually when the man is the sole source of income. Now, I'm not saying that men are without sin. But this fucking shit that men deal with nowadays, we've become nothing more than a whipping post for people to take their bullshit out on. With all that being said, you're asking why I'm doing this video. Welcome to season fucking 2 of Stogie from the Road.